Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Just realised this is my the first time I showed my the new overlay out. Pretty epic. People want. Unfortunately, I am on my own today. Ray's is at work, and I'm guessing Logic is asleep, as he should, because his sleep is always messed. It's like real like Legend of Zelda, just having random chests everywhere. I mean, I love him. I first saw him in Pokemon Go, which is like the first time they actually like announce a Pokemon for a new game in Pokemon Go. I don't count Meltan and Melmetal because they were its own like Pokemon Go exclusive. But this is like the first Pokemon they announced throughout Pokemon Go. I'm happy to watch with you. Thank you, Shadow. Share a day off, isn't it? I have no idea what they could be shown today. I know the entirety of the game has been leaked, but I'm just avoiding it. That's Professor Willow, yes, from Pokemon Go.
Hey, Jacques! Thanks for sending me that video. I think this might just be the Pokemon I've been hearing so much about. Trainers from all over have reported sightings.
This is what I was literally on about.
Gimmighoul. So that's
Gimmighoul.
what this Pokemon's called.
They're like gummy bear?
Treasure chest it hides in actually be part of its body? It also carries the same type of coin trainers have been finding.
That's right. In Paldea, I've seen some Gimmighoul that hide in treasure chests, and some that don't.
I'm guessing the Roman one you might actually get in Pokemon Go. That'd be a pretty cool concept. The only, like, and a form exclusive.
The second you get near, they hightail it out of there, dropping a coin as they flee.
I don't think we've seen them act like that over here.
You know, there's actually an interesting
Just
story
like
about
Gummy
Gimmighoul
Bear.
and its coin.
Gummy Ghoul.
Here's an old, strange tale involving a mysterious...
You gotta tell me how the sound is, by the way. By the way, that's the video, that's not the stream lagging.
A young girl was out on a walk when she picked up a coin.
And the coin was cursed.
There's another.
And she died.
Wait, what's
That's
that?
on brand for Pokemon, actually.
When the mysterious being noticed the girl, it fled through a nearby door. The girl hurriedly chased after it and came upon a treasure chest.
Like the Lonk did.
But the mysterious being lurked nearby, staring intently at the girl.
Okay, that's
The chest
creepy.
opened quietly, and whatever was inside met the girl's gaze. The girl put a coin into the treasure chest.
It lured the girl, yeah. I'm getting some Hypno vibes here.
Put it into the chest. 2. Once again, she picked up a coin and put it into the chest. 3.
And she filled the chest up.
Eventually, the chest came to be full of coins. 997, 998, 999.
Imagine if that's how many Pokemon there is after Scarlet and Violet, 999. Maybe that's what it's referencing to. To eat? No, come on, sound true. Do you really see? Look how small that is. He's not gonna eat a human being, is he?
So intent on
Well,
gathering
what
them.
is that? Yeah, that's a really weird angle. I need to
Intriguing
edit
tale.
that a bit.
It might help us learn more about this Pokemon.
I'm a little
I
bit
hope so.
off-centered, but that's
It
okay.
seems to suggest that Gimmighoul hiding in treasure chests don't move on their own. They just manipulate people into gathering coins for them.
On the other hand,
Lazy fuckers. Alright.
chests don't seem to manipulate people. Perhaps they're able to go searching on their own.
It's very odd for Pokemon of the same species to behave so differently, don't you think?
Since they're
One bite at a time. Don't
maybe
underestimate
we ought to
it.
consider them separate forms. What do you think? Should we name them?
Good idea. Let's see.
He looks like...
Form? Seems fair for the one that hides in chess.
That's very straightforward. As for the one that walks around,
This must be a cross thing with Pokemon Go, and the roaming form's only
so you've never
Pokemon Go
heard of anyone catching a roaming
exclusive.
form
That's the
Gimme
only reason why I would think they're doing this like big
But
cross
where you
promotion
are,
between the two.
don't run away. You said they just tag along near people who've picked up coins.
Ghoul? Right. If trainers out here use that behavior to their advantage, they might be able to catch it. What an exciting research opportunity. Is there anything else you can tell me about Gimme Ghoul?
I'd be happy to tell you everything I know, and I'll do what I can to help you catch roaming form Gimme Ghoul.
Thank you. And I'm sure trainers will also appreciate your help. Now, about those coins.
Whoops. There's the bell. Time for class. Sorry, Professor. Gotta run.
Before you go, oh well, that's Jacques for you. Always dancing to the beat of his own drum. I ought to send him a thank you gift for his help with Gimme Ghoul. Maybe a nice postcard.
Maybe a nice postcard. Yeah, it still looks like a PS2 game. X Pokemon Go. That must be it. Linking in 2023. Okay. Oh, not long now. Super not long now. How many days? I haven't put on the day on the countdown on this. Hang on. All right.
Cool.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I am so ready.
All right. Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, I'm already liking this already.
Oh my god, it's the new Ed Sheeran song on it. That's why he did it. It was for the trailer.
That makes sense.
And now I can't actually re-upload this video now.
Right.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Ed Sheeran.
Copyright.
Can I have a copyright-free version of this trailer, please, Pokemon? Also, I did see Staraptors in the game. I'll turn it down. We don't need to hear it. So basically this is just a music video. I was expecting more. Smoliv. Where's him? Here he is. Lechonk. So good. I mean, it looks alright, even though it does look like a PlayStation 2 game, but I never really care about graphics. I'm just trying to speak over the music.
Not to argue against your opinion, but I feel like it's more than a PS2 game for me.
A PS3 game then.
In terms of graphics.
The food looks like ass though. Yeah, that's because they're using Lechonk as food in this game. It's clear they clearly use Lechonk as ham in this game, and I don't know how to feel about that.
It's just making me hungry now.
You're always hungry.
By saying that I am eating.
I still want to know: is that a Pokemon? The motor? Is the motor a Pokemon with the eye?
Not gonna lie, why is this music banging?
It's Ed Sheeran. It's always a banger.
I know.
Haven't seen Gita before. I'm
This
pretty
new
sure.
track of his is like banging.
Yeah. He made it for Pokemon. There's a new evolution to Fantamp! Oh, what's it? Donphan. I love freaking Fun.
Fire.
Donphan. That was a Donphan evolution, yeah. I nearly called it Fanpy. Yeah. Terrestrialized, yeah. That makes sense though, because Ursaring just had an evolution, so it makes sense that Donphan now gets an evolution, because they are the counterparts. Oh my god, I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped for a Donphan evolution. Or even just a variant, I don't care.
Huh.
Still. Amazing.
Hell yeah.
I need to go back to the Don fan. There it is. That's like a woolly mammoth. That has to be an evolution, right? Because it has like the same kind of motif as Ursaluna does, where it becomes like more woolly stuff, you know. But then at the same time, it could also be regional. But they're saying that Weird Ear could have been regional, and that's also kind of the same like idea where it turns into like a woolified version of Stantler. To be honest, I wish it was. I wish this is a evolution to Donphan to match up with Ursaluna. That has to be an evolution. Come on, that's so cool. That it's like a woolly mammoth inspired. Again, I feel like that does suit like so well with Ursaluna. It suits so well with that. It has to be an evolution, please. And it uses maybe a peak block as well. I don't even know the name of it. And there was this mechanized Pokemon as well. Hang on, because I completely forgot about that as well. There was a mechanized bit as well. Might be literally soon after this. That looks like a scorpion thing. Like a robot scorpion.
It looks pretty angry as well.
This must have something to do with Miraidon, right? I'm getting so much Miraidon vibes here. But 2 new Pokemon have been revealed. The Great Tusk and Iron Treads. You will investigate them both in Scarlet or Violet. So it's a brand new Pokemon. They wouldn't have announced it as a brand new Pokemon on Cerebi if it was just a regional variant. And they have officially like announced it as the Great Tusk Pokemon. Yeah, because that's showing the original one, isn't it? Or is that showing the... Actually, no. I'm so confused by this. But we'll have to wait and see. Oh, I just realised something. This might be a situation where it's regional exclusive forms for each version. Because obviously, Scarlet and Violet are past and present. I think Violet's future and Scarlet is Violet is future while Scarlet is the past, isn't it? So from the looks of it, this might be 2 different forms of Donphan or the evolution to Donphan. Where one is a woolly mammoth.
Whereas the other is like an electronic
robot, yeah. Just like the actual, like the legendary Pokemon of this. Why is
See, that would make sense.
Yeah.
See, I kind of like the future one, Loki.
I'm getting Scarlet now. Yeah. Oh no, I was gonna pick Violet first, but now I want to play Scarlet first, so I can have the primal Donphan evolution. That's what it looks like to me now. It's either an evolutionary split, like Gardevoir and Gardevoir, or which is version exclusive, or it's a variant, and it changes depending on which version you have. All I say is, if this doesn't get DLC where we go to Kalos, I'm going to be upset. Because it makes so much sense. If you're a core Pokemon fan, you know what's in the corner of the Paldea region. We know. Let us go there, please. And we beg you. Even if it's just in an expansion pass, let us there. Let us have Mega Evolution as well back. This is Paldea. You rang? Jesus VTuber, welcome on in. An early copy of Scarlet and Violet. No, we're just talking about Scarlet and Violet. Imagine if I got it early. Right, so Andrew, are you listening?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So this is Paldea, the new region.
Yeah.
This is based off Spain.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, well, it is. It just is.
It's not a question, it is.
It is. This is Kalos, which is based on France. Right?
Ooh.
So, we already know what's in this corner here. We know. We just know. It's Kalos. If you kept on walking up there, you'll eventually end up here. In the Pokemon world, at least. And now, here's is the thing that, like, further cements it for me. Is, like, this is a really big, outrageous theory. But in the events of Kalos, and this place over here, I don't know if you can see my mouse. I'll zoom in.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Right, so here is where a thing called the ultimate weapon was fired, right? And I like to think this is where it got fired too. In the middle of Paldea. Of the ultimate weapon being fired, right?
Yeah.
And look where it kind of lands. When he, like... Oh god, I've got ambient mode on.
Ugh.
Like, super nearby, right?
Yeah, it's too awfully, like,
It,
aligned.
it's not just that, but look how, like, convenient it is that there's a big-ass hole in the middle of Paldea, right next to a region where we already know there was a big-ass war. That was the whole thing 1,000 years ago in the story of X and Y. There's this big war between the two countries, regions. One, and then Carlos shot a big energy beam right into the other region. Like, and then you see this crevice here, and you, of course, as a Pokemon fan, you gotta think, is that it? Is that what... I'm not the only one who should think this in the Pokemon community, should I? Because it's not it's not outrageous.
And a lot of people are saying the same.
There must be other people thinking the exact same thing. Yeah, you missed it. But, also, on top of that, that kind of furthers, like, my theory. In Kalos as well, there is a Pokemon called Diancie.
Yeah.
And if you look at Diancie, what is this Pokemon? Can't wait to go into that giant laser butthole, yeah. But this is literally just the new terrorizing in the new region. And the Diancie was supposedly born soon after the ultimate weapon was also fired. And there's like so many weird coincidences at the moment where you have this Pokemon that was also introduced in the Pokemon game where all this other stuff is happening, and now they're introducing something new in this region where it's basically this Pokemon, but it's happening to every single Pokemon. But in this case, this is probably like a permanent terrorized Carbink, basically. Well, technically, right, Sandshrew, technically that's what Mega Evolution is anyway. That's what Mega Evolution is as well. But in the case of that, it was... Mega Evolution was basically radioactive fallout, but from a meteorite or something like that. Oh no, that was for Hoenn, wasn't it? But anyway, it's the same. It's really similar. I from the looks of it, Mega Evolution, Gigantamaxing, and Terrorizing are all based off like the same, and Z moves. Not to mention Z moves. Maybe even Evolution in itself It's all based off like the same kind of energy that links like all the Pokemon together. Right, so what was it called again? Gummy Goal? It's got Rattled as an ability. Makes sense. It hides inside a treasure chest and moves slowly. These gimme goals hide inside sturdy treasure chests while this provides them with a solid defense. The treasure chest's weight causes gimme goal to move slowly, making travel difficult. It is not uncommon for chest-formed gimme goals to be mistaken for an antique and taken home or sold to an antique store.
Right, so now I'm going to be afraid of going to any antique store.
Oh, there's already a Pokemon like this. It's like... it's the Teapot Pokemon. It has basically the same sort of ideal to it. If I can... There you go, thanks. This is Poltergeist.
Oh.
Basically the same deal here, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You even got like the little teacup at the first.
Gimme Goals control people and Pokemon, making them collect coins. When Gimme Goal senses a person or Pokemon draw near, it ambushes them. It then uses ghost energy to control its target, forcing them to collect coins because it often hides in warehouses, shop corners, and other places people and Pokemon don't frequent. It tends to keep persistent control over those it does manage to encounter. Alright. Kind of like Hypno. We did Hypno comparisons with like luring little girls into spooky situations and try and use them. Yeah, Hypno's that kind of Pokemon, Andrew. Gimme Girl's roaming form. It seems that Gimme Girl has a second form called roaming form. Gimme Girl. This. Oh, I get it. I get the pun in the name. Give me gold. Gimme Goal. It took me this long to figure it out.
Oh my god. That's,
Gimme Goal. Yeah. Oh my god. I get it.
Okay.
Doesn't hide in the treasure chest. It's small, carries a single coin on its back, and can be found hiding all over Paldea. However, since they run away as soon as a person approaches them, it seems not a single trainer in Paldea has ever managed to catch one. Well, that's probably why it's going to be a Pokemon Go exclusive form.
Until you come by.
Until I come by. Glad you got it, Lamau. Surprisingly, roaming form Gimme Girl has been spotted in the world of Pokemon Go as well. It appears that Mr. Jack, an expert on biology of Pokemon in the Paldea region, and the Professor Willow, who has been carrying out research alongside trainers in the world of Pokemon Go, have joined forces to devise the way to catch them. Please wait for future announcements to hear all about... Yeah, they're clearly making, like, Gimme Goal it's gonna have, like, a Pokemon Go exclusive form. That's it. Its powerful jaws that can shatter bones. A single bite from Graveyard can be grievous. Oh. It lurks underground and jumps out while making airy cries. Normally Graveyard barely moves, resting peacefully underground. It pokes the topmost part of its head above the ground and lights an eerie glow at its top, then awaits for someone to approach it. When a person draws near, Graveyard jumps out of the ground while letting out a spooky cry that would startle most unsuspecting people. However, it doesn't appear to do this with ill intent. Because he's a good boy. Graveyard is the best boy. It's friendly and easily gets lonely, but make sure not to play with it too much. Graveyard has such a friendly and affectionate personality that paying it even a slight bit of attention will make it so overjoyed that it will follow you wherever you go. Of all the Pokemon residing in the Paldea region, it is known to be especially easy to befriend. However, Graveyard will slowly and inadvertently absorb
Inadvertently.
absorb the life force of those around it, so it's best not to play with it too much. Yeah, just like Litwick. Litwick has a similar kind of idea where it just drains the life out of you.
Oh, so I know Litwick.
Yeah, Litwick, especially since it has like a Litwick. I'm gonna close some of these tabs. Especially since it has like a little Litwick on top of its head. Or from the, like, it kind of looks like it at least.
I did think it at first when I looked at it. I was like, oh, it kind of does remind me of Litwick.
Yeah, Litwick shines a light that absorbs the life energy of people and Pokemon, which becomes the fuel that it burns. So it's basically like the same kind of idea as Litwick anyway.
You can, unfortunately.
Oh my god, that's cool. The Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee one, that's like the 8-bit sprite art of them. I gotta turn my head around for it. On a green background. I'm guessing to reference Pokemon Green, maybe. That's a good one. That one's off the Pokédex in Sword and Shield. That one is off one of the Pokéetch apps. That's pretty cool. I think that's the Dowsing Machine one, isn't it? Or the... I actually don't know. I can't remember which one had the Pikachu in the corner. And that one's obviously Arceus.